Hello, my computer duders. Let's start off with some indie spoop. The bread and butter of this channel. What's the worst that could happen? Actually, I'm not feeling this one just yet. I'm going to go and do this one. Okay. Looks good, maybe?
Welcome to the Roach Apartments. We are very excited to have you here. Enjoy your stay. Just be careful, you don't know if a cockroach could be underneath your bed or not.
What? What is this? I thought this would be a serious game. I don't know how to feel. What? Wow, that's loud. I like the textures. It's a visually appealing style. Except for this shit. I don't know what that's about. You ever lived any place that had a roach infestation? Wait, oh, one of them opened. I'm stupid, this was my room. Wait, what? And what the devil is going on here? In the cabinet, there's another hallway. No! No, 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 no. No, 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 no. That's not even... I'm so confused. Was that good? Was it bad? It wasn't bad. It wasn't good either, though. I don't really know what to tell you. I tape that up there. What do we got now? If I hadn't looked down. Story of my life, bro. Why doesn't this work? Is it because the aspect ratio? Can't click on what I need to. The menu doesn't work. Yeah, no, I can click on up here where my cursor is now. Reads as extras. It's actually between the begin and options. I don't know if it renders on screen for you. It should. Down here goes to exit. Oh, here's there we go. That was weird. What's up? Come on. I really need to pee. Can you just use a bottle? No way. Oh, pull over here. I think it's a motel. Alright, don't be too long. It's gonna get dark soon. What the fuck is that walk cycle? Hello there, Missy. Looking to stay the night with your friend? What business of yours is that? No, do you have any toilets? Sure, it's just out back. Thanks. I don't have a good feeling about that lad. Don't want to meet that lad. Did-a-doo-doo. It's a lad I don't want to meet. Is this... No, this is... I could shit in the dumpster. I'm a lady woman. I'm a woman with a bosom. Possibly two bosoms. Wow, unsanitary. It's infested specifically with Quake 2 flies. Shit's disgusting. Let's use a portaloo. Don't you think that'd be worse? Oh, look at how progressive they are. They got the Martian symbol in the bathroom. Aliens could shit there. Come on, not fart reverb.sfx. Really? She's a dainty lady. She would only emit a tiny trumpet toot upon excreting her fragrant potpourri logs. She's taking a sweet time, too. What's he doing? Am I supposed to use that one? I thought it was locked. Go see Greg. What, was he gonna film me or some shit? Using the filthy restroom? Was that his angle? What's this guy's deal? What's he about? Where'd Greg go? Greg? Uh-oh. Who's this lad? Here for the key? Here's your key, room key number 4. Don't be afraid to use the other toilet next time. He seems really insistent that I use that toilet. He really wants to see me fucking blast a log, does he? It's impressive, I'll give him that. Why is the toilet locked? Oh, so you have to use the one downstairs. That's actually what I see when I sleep. It's crazy. Sub Zulu, thank you for being subbed for 46 months. Jesus. Holy fuck. You're almost, you're coming up on 4 years, buddy. Have I been at it that long? Jeez. You'd think I'd have more to show for it by now. Feels like last year. Game froze. Don't you crash on me. Okay, there we go. Nice out here at night. Froze again. Yeah. Thank you, both of you. I appreciate your support. $46 months. Wow. You almost are at the same level as Zulu. I can't go back. Where do I shit? What am I supposed to do now? The bathroom upstairs in the motel is locked. There's an invisible wall blocking my access to the bathroom back here. Do I shit straight up as hard as I can? And hope that it goes to orbit? Is that a viable answer? Lights are still on. I don't trust this situation. Wow. Which do I choose? Pixels or pixels? Most of these look like vegetable oil. I guess lemonade. I heard that around the corner fudge is made. I don't know how true that is. Oh, want some beans? Want some beans? Holy shit, no. I really gotta go, so, why is he trying to feed me beans? Is it so I have horrendous shits that he can watch on his little camera? Where's Greg? I thought we were just here to use the bathroom. What happened? Don't Shit Your Pants 2.0. Isn't life really the game Don't Shit Your Pants? If life is so good, why is there not a sequel? Like Sex got with Sex 2. I mean, they must have done something. They drug it. Video game rain. Even in this situation like this, I'm still comforted. I love video game rain. Can't run. Because I'm holding it in. Look at my fucking A pose. I have no animations. The other guy had animations. Why would you not just use the same animation on this character? Would have probably just gone. I have to use this. It's disgusting. Wow. No, that is. I would not. I'm actually not going to use this toilet. I don't think. I'm suddenly in a Victorian alley, where someone's had an explosive period. Is there any other kind? What sound is that, Greg? Oh, well, What is this? Where the hell's Greg? Lynn. Nah, eat the beans! I need to get violent. Go see him on the toilet. What? Do I shit in front of this guy? I can't. This guy's got he's got mind powers. Like the ability to summon invisible walls. There's no way I'm gonna actually obey him. Why am I doing this? Why would my character obey this old man? Want some beans? Greg, stop. The shit, it's alive. What? What? The shit is alive. What? Ending 1 of 3. What do you mean? I'm so confused. What other endings are there? Maybe the month, because why not? The shit is alive. The old guy creeped me out. You changed. The people keep saying that you changed, but I shit my pants. I had to change. I don't want to make... Huh. Let's try to get a different ending. Ready? Cozy? I'm ready, but never cozy. I've been walking 5,000 steps recently every day. Not every day, not on stream days. I guess that's every other day. That's 50% of what I claimed. What are my options? How am I supposed to break this? What are my... like, it's pretty linear. What are my other choices, even? I can zoom in. No, none of the buttons run. Valve keyboard, thank you. What are you looking at? Look at the paintings. Okay. That's a photograph, bro. Get your eyes checked. Diary of a Stinky Kid, Dung Days. Sticky situation. Well, he's got a sense of humor. How to discreetly clean the brown off the back of your jeans. What the fuck is this game? Pleasant. Misspelled pleasant. What you done, Mags? For sure this guy has a scat fetish. Is related to Isabel Jank. Joe Biden's diary. High deal that with only 6 toes. 17 toes. What the what am I reading? Why am I reading? Why thank you! Thank you! God, thank you! Why I hate mascot horror. It's honestly quite shit, period. For God's sake, just make an original type of game, type of theme. What's your thoughts on the PS1 theme? Well, I mean, okay, he got a laugh out of me. He got a laugh out of me. He won. Can you go back there? Ooh, snacks. The snack tub. I wonder what he does here all day. Cranks his hog, probably. Look at him. Staying with your friend? Do you have any toilets? Why, toilets? Why, I'm so glad you asked. It's got like a Yoda laugh. Yoda laugh is, I think, Scooby-Doo laugh adjacent. You can't really tell me Scooby-Doo and Yoda have totally different laughs. What if I just leave? Is that an option? I'll be back soon. No, it's not. You can't just leave. What if I go in the cursed toilet anyway? Despite my trepidations. Have you ever been in this situation? Has there ever been like a toilet so nasty you wouldn't use it? There was a truck stop toilet on a road trip once where the air conditioning was broken and it just smelled rancid. It looked like a Silent Hill 2 bathroom. Now go in there. Go in there. Won't let me. You're really on rails here. Ah, yes. The song of my people. What is he doing? You weren't supposed to use that one! What do you mean supposed to? When I find out that there's a church underneath this structure, why would I not just kill the guy? Well, I guess he doesn't do anything obviously sinister. He's just really pervy. Oh, there's Greg. Done, let's get out of here. What? Your tires are fricked. You're kidding me. Don't you have a pump? Oh shit. You old man. Oh my, what a predicament we have on our hands. Oh, how about this? I know a mechanic that could come over. But it might take a while since he lives far. Really? Sounds good. Good, good. Come see me for your room keys. I skipped this entire section last time. This isn't bad. We have an adventure once in a while. This is bad. He wants to listen and watch me have bean shits. It's this man's specific fetish. Perilous. Old man. The key. How do I get a different ending? What are the ending? What actually? Do I want a different ending? Based on what I've seen. Don't be afraid to use the other toilet next time. I'll be by your apartment. I mean your hotel room at midnight to offer you beans. What's my reaction supposed to be to being offered beans at midnight? Or like any time? Does anyone voluntarily eat beans? I remember that green text about that dude who went to the Joker and ate beans out of a can, and this guy behind him goes, "Yo, this gamer word eating beans," and everyone starts laughing. Can't a man enjoy a can of beans in the theater in peace anymore? Itadakimasu. Reflection-y. Cool. This room isn't that bad. Greg, you're gonna get murdered by sentient shit later. We'd actually call it mechanic. I'm sure we'll all be fine. As we always say. Does he always say that? Is that Greg's character arc? Greg character development's what we're really here for. We all want to know about Greg. Cool. Kind of works. Does it? I'm just fake. I do appreciate that it's like a point and click where he's got something to say about every object. I saw Jenny Craig out when I was out driving the other day. I didn't know that was still around. Like, it's a place you go to get less fat. I didn't know that was still... I remember the advertisements from, like, the 90s, from my childhood. I didn't realize there was still any in business. Hey, ladies, are you a disgusting fucking lard monster? Come here, we show you a movie about weight loss. We suction the fat out of your body and convert it into popcorn butter, and we put it on the popcorn. And it goes back into your body. It's the circle of life. I don't want to sleep. I don't feel comfortable here. I don't feel comfortable anywhere, though. I guess it doesn't really mean anything. She raises a good question. It's out here at night. Is this really what Zoomers think PS1 was like? Let me tell you. Back in my day, PS1 was like barely. It was like the exact bare minimum of polygons that you could put together and make something recognizable. It was worse than N64, and that's really saying something. It's a plant. Yes, indeed, it is. Wise words from the protagonist. Let me grab... I don't really want any of these drinks. What about... Really, only these ones? You can tell the quality of a modern civilization by its vending machines. Japan leaves vending machines like out in the boonies, unprotected. Whereas in LA, the vending machines have fucking cages around them. I guess to restrain the vending machine for when it turns into a werewolf on the full moon, so it doesn't hurt anyone. Or to protect us against the machine uprising. Beans! I can't refuse his offer of beans. He really wants me to eat these beans. Want some beans? Holy shit, no. God, that sounds so much like a Filthy Frank bit, doesn't it? Can't you picture Filthy Frank in like one of those movie-grade silicone old man masks? Walking around with like a bowl full of beans, just offering them to people. want some beans? You want some beans? It's like I've conjured his very spirit from beyond the grave. I'll tell you what, old man, I don't want your beans. I do want nuts. I need more fiber. But you know what? Here's my spicy take for the night. Nuts kind of fucking suck, except for specific ones. Cashews are good. I guess macadamias are okay. But a lot of nuts, like just raw almond, it's like eating wood. It's so fibery. It's like you're eating edible nuggets of wood nuggets. They're just like grainy. Almost like they came from a tree, which is made of wood. So probably similar molecular makeup. Pardon the pot ideas. I'm not high, but this is a idea that since nuts come from trees, they're basically edible wood, and they taste that way. They have the texture of wood. They suck. I'm sorry, squirrels. I'm gonna get some mad squirrels in the comments. No, nuts don't suck. You got filtered. It's a skill issue. Um. Yeah, maybe. I can see that. Pistachios are good, weirdly. Yeah, weird. I'm the weird hobo. I just having a gander, mate. What? This is pretty much the same excuse for last time, dog. Can you just bloody leave me alone? Leave a lad to their business, or some shit like that. This is a totally new character. When I lived in Nopo, there were tweakers taking cans out of my bin every night. I shooed him away once, and I felt really bad about it because it's not. I wasn't doing anything with them. It's like, go ahead. I wasn't going to take those to recycling anyway. Why don't you do it for me, and in exchange you get some succulent, delicious meth. That's some ripe meth. This porta potty is just gone. So I have to use this. Yeah, it's disgusting. I don't know if I'm getting a different ending this time. Nope. Nope. You shit your pants. That, all right. Well, that's our answer to that. Ending 2 or 3. What's ending 3 or 3? I'm actually kind of enticed to find out all the endings now. You know, there's reputedly a war, not a war, a battle in the Civil War. It was lost because the rebels were too busy eating peanuts. Like, apparently, peanuts were a new thing, a new crop that was specific to I don't know where it came from, but they called them goober peas. Eating goober peas, eating goober peas. That might just be the lore of the song, though. I may have been bamboozled. Yeah, they were new. They came from West Africa. They called the nut Nguba, which is why they had the name goober. It was popular with Confederate soldiers. There were boiled peanuts were a common emergency ration. They got cut off from the rail lines in their farmland, so they had to eat what there was, growing in the wild, I guess. It's emergency ration. Sitting by the roadside on a summer's day, chatting with my messmates, passing time away, lying in the shadows underneath the trees. Goodness, how delicious, eating goober peas. That might have been full of shit. Have you had boiled peanuts, though? They're really disappointing. They're fucking awful. I don't recommend ever eating boiled peanuts. It's like this gross, limp little snot thing. It's really difficult to imagine what would possess someone to voluntarily eat such a thing. I guess being a soldier in the Confederate Army, that's the answer. No. That's not what beans are. I can understand why you might think that, though. It makes sense in its own kind of way. Huh. Huh. Peanuts are legumes, however. Yeah, I just looked it up. They are legumes. Legumes. What if I skip town now? What if I just bug out? Get bean pilled, loser. No, I don't feel safe doing what he's trying to make me do here. Come on. Get me out. I think we're done with that. I think I'm going to keep that one. Delete this one. I'm going to keep the shit game. Let's go back to, you know what? Let's go back to Paradox Vector. And Perilous Warp. That's a mainstay. We know it'll be entertaining. Let me read this. No, it's not that one. No, Brazil nut. Brazil nut. You ever have Brazil? I mean, are they from Brazil? Brazil nuts? I don't imagine they would be named if they weren't. Yeah, those are... That's what I thought they were. Those are really good. I think those are some of my favorites. What a weird concept that a plant is voluntarily like, here's some of my flesh for you to eat, so you'll shit out the seeds. What? No. High in selenium? What the fuck is selenium? How do you know selenium doesn't make me stronger? If I eat enough Brazil nuts, I'll be unstoppable. Triangle found. Okay. Well, that's not it. I can't promise that. I like them too much. What is selenium? I'm gonna Google that. I feel like you have to be japing me. Huh. You're right. Particularly high in selenium, a mineral with potent antioxidant properties. Eating Brazil nuts may reduce inflammation, support brain function, improve your thyroid function and heart health. Avoid consuming too much selenium. What's the consequences of too much selenium? Garlic breath. Oh no. Nausea, diarrhea. Oh, diarrhea. Skin rashes, irritability, metallic taste in the mouth. Why? Does life have to be this way, where all the delicious things are bad for you? I want to get my health news from alternative sources that will tell me what I want to hear. Like that selenium makes me into a superhuman. That's what this channel's about now, nut facts. You thought it was about hamsters? Wrong, idiot. You thought it was about video games? Wrong again, idiot. It's actually nut facts. Learning all about the different nuts. Where was that one dungeon? Very confusingly designed overworld. I have only one health upgrade. How'd that happen? That's stuck in GBJ. Gay baby jail. It's the jail for the gay babies. The gaybies. With rabies. And scabies. Is this what I think? No. Oh, what's this? Okay, that's what I was supposed to do this whole time. Alright. Do you think we're gonna get any marathon goodies to placate the anger, the nerd anger of marathon being, like, the name being used irresponsibly for this Destiny clone? I'm still trying to huff that copium. I'm still trying to hope for something marathon related that's not what we've seen. I have 1 health. How does that work? How am I still alive? I have 1 health. I should be like a crippled pile of like blood and bruises. I should be in a coma right now. Maybe that's what this game is. It's my coma fever dream. I always wondered that when I played Doom. When Doom guy's really fucked up, how is he still walking around? Anger? Like just sheer anger motivates his body. I've noticed that a lot in like older men that I've known as relatives is fear of the doctor. Mistrust of medical professionals. I don't understand where it comes from. I've always felt the opposite way. You shouldn't neglect your health and you should go to the doctor and trust people smarter than you are. I like being taken care of by smart people in nice white lab coats, in nice sterile hospitals, which I spent a lot of time in as a kid because I had a lot of weird health issues. Oh wow, that exploded. That did me no good. Pew pew pew! There was this doctoress, this lady doctor, nice, I think she was half, like Asian, half white. I wasn't really conscious of those concepts at the time. I just knew that she had like black hair, like pretty features, and like big brown eyes. And she paid close attention to me, and always take good care of me. Maybe that helped me always want to go. Maybe if doctors were always cute women, men would go to the doctor more often. Uh-oh. What have we done? It's a trap, isn't it? Oh, I forgot about this. Well, I heard about that. I saw GGG Man Lives. Review that. It looks really it looks really good.
Ouch!
Here we go. This is where I was before, wasn't it? Was it? No, it wasn't. Let me load this game again. I forget what I did. Nothing? Really? So yeah, don't go into that trap. Is my takeaway from this. Oh, here we go. Anyone following Trump's attempt to get reelected? It's sort of shocking. It seems to be working. He's pulling ahead of Ron DeSantis. I really didn't think people would fall for the same thing twice. I really thought they'd go for DeSantis this time. I thought we were looking at like a DeSantis-Pence ticket. Then again, maybe the idea is that they think if they elect him president, he can pardon himself for everything.
Ouch!
Which he probably can. That's really surprising. I thought everyone was going to go for DeSantis. I think maybe at this point they're just saying, let's elect whoever will make liberals cry the most. Which is not really a good strategy for improving the country. Although I can understand the motivation behind it. That would be fucking wild if he wins again. No! It's doing that thing again where it doesn't jump correctly. I don't think I've ever heard it said that way. I guess better Trump than Pence. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. You were here last time. You saw what happened. It's got a weird bug when it comes to jumping. There's also no quick save and quick load buttons. No, it did it again. It does it every time. I'm gonna save right up next to it. Save. Here. Yes. What's he even gonna do? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that he was supposed to do the last time he was president that he didn't get done. What's his, I mean, he can't just deport all illegals because he's getting elected in part by business interests who benefit from cheap labor. So even, no matter how much he says he's gonna do that, he would never do that. Probably just spend his entire next term, if he gets elected, punishing the people who went after him last time, after he was deposed, as it were. And then maybe civil war. Wouldn't that be great for everybody? Isn't that just what this country needs? There's a bunch of overweight hicks in their mobility scooters gunning down neon-haired teenagers. That's more like it. I know, don't go through here. That's a trick. I'm not going there. I'm gonna save it here, so I don't have to do that again. Try to fucking bamboozle me. You gotta get up pretty early in the morning. Ah, never mind. Actually, it turns out to be quite easy to bamboozle me. Who are they gonna run against, Trump? Fuck, it keeps doing it. It's a really debilitating bug. Everybody who voted for Trump hated Biden just for not being Trump, and they seem to persuaded a significant percentage of the voting public to hate Biden also, for a variety of ill-defined reasons. So, who's next? Got the next turn in the barrel? Being the barrel boy. I don't think Dems would be stupid enough to run Kamala. That can't be real. That's not real. That's not happening. Probably they're thinking, oh, Biden was too white and too male. We've got to get a diversity president again. Because they never back off of their ideas, no matter how many times they fail. No? Oh, wait. I pushed the two buttons. What does that do? Oh, okay, that gets me here. Gotcha. What was that? Something fucking touched my butthole. Who fucking tickled my butthole? Oh, shit. Oh, okay, I see what happened.
Ouch!
That's where I need to get to get the triangle of justice. Oh, alright. How do I get the bomb to stick? Like that? Alright, okay. I accept it. That's kind of shitty. Finally, this is what stumped me last time. Blue gate is open. Blue gate is open. But no more bombs. That did nothing. The goggles do nothing. Kind of worked. What a pea shooter. The best weapon in the game so far. There was a blue door, wasn't there? Where was the blue door? Was there like a serious hardcore gaming scene in like the 70s? With like Atari and ColecoVision? I've watched a bunch of videos from that time period. I still can't really recall if there was anything like esports. There wasn't much to get like amped up about, except I guess high scores. Short talk, don't scare me like that. That sounds all too realistic. Oh, here we go. Bitch titties. How fucking dare you? Where am I supposed to be fucking going? Is it just back this way? Where's the exit? I've seen the exit too, which is the crazy thing. I've seen it with my own two eyes. I don't remember. Mine's going. Was it here? No, it wasn't. Let me save the game. I want to say it was over here, but it wasn't. Oh, all right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's no indication whatsoever that was the right door. All 9 paradox triangles found. Fuck yes, save game. When even the most basic enemy takes like 9 seconds of sustained fire. That's a fucking tough enemy. Where's the paradox gate? This way? Oh, I can't open it. Is this it? No, wait. Yes. I can kind of understand. I try to understand everybody's perspective. I can understand what would attract boomers to Trump. They're just trying to bring back the good times, which were like the 1980s. I guess the 50s through the 80s, and I guess a little bit of the 90s. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, so I remember those were good times. The economy was doing really good. Shit was popping off. Everybody had enough money. There was very vibrant culture and stuff going on. Everybody seemed happier. Everybody seemed more well-adjusted. A lot about him sucks. I know what they think he is. Pence actually is what they think Trump is. You know, Dennis Prager recently said that the great tragedy of Americans becoming less Christian is that it will diminish support for Israel. I like atheist Jews well enough, but I don't know why we keep funneling billions and billions and billions and billions and billions of taxpayer dollars into this country when it only really has religious significance to Americans, and it pisses off basically everybody in that part of the world. I feel like we could find better things to do with that money. Like almost anything. Where's the Paradox Gate? I don't think I've ever met a religious Jewish person who was under the age of like 30. Paradox Gate. Here we go. This is where I left off last time we streamed this game, and I didn't save my game. Because I'm a big dumb dingus. That's what I am. Oh fuck. Insolent creature, you dare to present yourself here. Your foolishness knows no bounds. Name the great word, and perhaps we shall spare you. What is the great word? I don't know what the secret word is. I think I just gotta take my beating. I have no willpower to fight you. You have proven your skills by finding me here. I'm not your enemy. In fact, I can help you escape this prison and find your way back to your time. Really? That's not what you said a minute ago. I know of your device and that you use it to travel to the world's past. I know where it was taken and how you might find it, but there are dangers you should be made aware of. The creatures you face, they have taken control of this place. Our servants were designed as helpers, but some aspect of the Citadel's geometry has caused them to become self-aware. First we thought it amusing, but soon learned they no longer obeyed our telepathic commands. We were soon overwhelmed and imprisoned against their will. Slowly each member of my race was eaten before my very eyes. I'm the last of my kind in this place. If you want to escape, you must find the caves below. There you may find your way to the factory, where your machine is being held. Through the caves, you'll find the secret, long-forgotten entrance to the factory. It's possible. The servants have not yet become aware of it. See if you can find it. Okay, so he's our buddy now? I fucking guess so. Alien buddies together forever. Nothing in each other's mouth. Wait, what? Oh, here we go. Come here, cat. Come here. You want to get up on the desk again? Is that your plan? What are you thinking about, cat? Meow meow meow. What do you want? I'll give you whatever you want. I just need to know what it is. I don't understand meow meow meow. Meow. What does that mean? Vast system of cavern stretches out before you. Navigate the depths to find the secret entrance to the factory. Describe the ancient one. Read carvings. Here is palpable, the darkened corridors and the black gulfs. Something, something.
Ouch!
Fucking hate those things. So yeah, this is where the game stops being Metroid and turns into Doom. This is where a lot of people turned the game off. The old thing, we build great caves, we destroy masters. Fuck. Who do I blame that on? That's the American spirit. You never take responsibility. You always gotta sue somebody. Blame somebody else. 10 HP. 10 HP. Fuck, that's really... I see why people don't like this part of the game. There's nothing with really good stopping power either.
Ouch!
That's more like it. There we go. Your old thing, Bill Grey Games. Writing needs some work. I still dig the aesthetics a lot. Portal open with the red key. Oh, if you don't fight them, they don't fight you. Nope, that's not what you do, apparently. That really seemed like what you're supposed to do. What's politics even going to look like as AI continues to mature? People are going to vote for whoever basically guarantees to do something about AI. Nobody's going to do anything about it either, though. What the fuck was that? Any politician is going to be beholden to business interests, and business interests want cheap labor, so they want AI. So they're not going to let anybody get elected who's anti-AI. Wilson, that's why you can elect right-wing presidents until you're blue in the face, and they'll never do anything about illegal immigration because they are beholden to business interests, and business interests want cheap labor, and the local population of the United States is not having babies anymore. Meow, come here. Yeah, come here. Yeah. Rub your face on my hands. What do you mean by this? Come here. Come here, you. Come here. Come here. Okay, fine. Just stand there and howl at me. Let me check her food bowl. Food bowl is full. Let me check her water. Water is full. I don't know what she's screaming about. If you want to get pets, you have to come over here, you little goblin.
Ouch!
Fuck. What do I do about that? This really did suddenly get shitty. I can farm health this way. What do you want? Why do you constantly scream at me? Wow. Come here, you. There you go. It's cuddle time. Cuddle time for Bonzo. Cuddle time for Bonzo. Ow! You gotta be on the desk, huh? The whole world's gonna see you on cat cam then. That's what you're signing up for. Can't see around you. You're gonna block my view, right? You're gonna stick your face in my face. So I can't turn on cat cam. Hairy little idiot. She's on the desk now. There's nothing that can be done. What do you want? What do you want? I need my hand needs to go there. I need to be able to play the game. This is what I deal with. Look at this the fucking There you go. Get in my lap. That's where you're supposed to be. She keeps trying to jump on things that aren't connected to other things, and it topples everything down. I don't know what goes through her tiny little walnut brain. Any more? Oh, I got a bomb. Alright, this is as good as we're gonna get. I may as well save the game. What would an RPG like this be like? Wasn't that just Ultima 1? You know, originally Legend of Zelda 1 for NES was gonna be set half in the future, half in the past. It's true. The Triforce pieces were supposed to be microchips. That didn't work. Also, it was being worked on at the exact same time as Super Mario Brothers. So whenever they would brainstorm ideas, they would divide them into either Mario ideas or Zelda ideas. Oh, I don't want to fuck with that thing. Did I kill it? I killed it. What a save. That's the rocket launchers from now on. See what I mean? It turns into fucking Quake. Instead of being a Metroidvania. I hope this causes them to revisit the game and like change it post-release, or at least release DLC that makes it more of a Metroidvania again. Fucking hate when devs do that. It's such a bait and switch. Oh, I'm sorry. You liked what the game was advertised as and what it appeared to be in the trailer? Idiot. Here's what you get instead. It'd be like if the next Halo, and there's gonna be another one probably, was like half Halo and half Barbie Horse Adventures. Oh no, this can't get back up there.
Ouch!
Oh, it reloads all the monsters. Cool. Let me reload to gain my ammunition back. It's really hard to enjoy games or anything else when it feels strongly like we're living in the fucking end times. It's always at the back of my brain. Is this what it felt like living in like the 60s during the Cold War? With the constant looming threat of nuclear annihilation by the Soviets? I guess that's why there were so many cults. People really thought they may as well just have orgies and do drugs every day because their life was about to be over. Jesus cults did really well back then. That's where the term Jesus Freak comes from. And that's the environment they thrive in, is when people are feeling hopeless and don't feel invested in any kind of future. Nope. They went around in school buses and they recruited people to, and it was really actually very compatible with the hippie culture of the time. Jesus was kind of a hippie. It seems like a Kino comfy way to live as long as the world actually ends. Because if the world doesn't actually end, then pretty soon you're like 60 years old and you're still a hippie and you're still living in the commune. You got no money. The commune owns everything. It's just you and a bunch of other old people. What do you do then? What's your life plan for the remaining years of your life? I know I could do that. It's a good way to get more ammo.
Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!
That'd be one of the better time periods to live in, I think. Depending on certain factors. Like who you know and how much money you have to start out with. I said before, I think the most privileged anyone has ever been is being a 10-year-old Japanese boy in the 1980s. I think that's the most that anyone has ever had the apparatus of industry and entertainment focus on pleasing them specifically. But I think the second place would just be being a useless, do-nothing Western academic hippie in the 60s and 70s. That was an interesting time period. IGY had sent ripples throughout the scientific and academic community. it was the golden age of underwater habitats. So if you happen to be a technical diver, or if you happen to be a marine biologist, you had a choice of different underwater stations to live aboard. There was still space stuff going on if you like space stuff, if that's what you were into. Soyuz was going up. Salyut space station program was underway. We had Skylab orbiting the planet. Skylab was cool. That was actually really interesting. In many ways, ISS was a step backwards. Like, because Skylab was sent up with the Saturn V. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here. I got the rocket launcher. Is this the machine she talked about? It can't be. Oh, here. Fucking exploded. I'll kill myself if I do that. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here.
Ouch.
Fucking exploded. There were cuties in bell bottoms and sweaters with the goofy 70s hair. It's the age of free love, so you could get laid pretty easily. The psychedelics were fucking everywhere and easy to get. '60s and '70s were a good 20 years. That's when Shulgin was synthesizing. What was it? John C. Lilly was doing his thing. I think spiritually, I live in that time period partially. A lot of good sci-fi came from that time period too. What do I do? What do I do? Oh, this is supposed to open. This didn't open. That didn't do it. This is where you get the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher. Being an American kid, it was also good in the 80s, but not as good. We kind of got a lot of sloppy seconds from video game companies that only localized stuff they thought we would understand. I'm gonna have to quit for tonight. This might be a dead end. Like, we never got lost levels in the US because Nintendo figured we just couldn't fucking understand it. And it was actually a big gambit. They had a big internal debate about the text windows in Zelda 2. If reading in a game was too sophisticated and expecting too much of American children. Which, I mean, fair enough. For some of them it is. Approach the Ancient One. How do I do that? I think we're stuck. I think we're done with this for tonight. Let's play some more. Look up how to get past that. Perilous Warp. I really like the architectural style. It really reminds me of the good old days of like Quake and Quake 2 maps. This would have been some good-looking level geometry back then. No, you don't, you bitch. Ha, saw you coming. Anything here? Uh-oh. But best not to waste ammo. Rifle runs out of ammo? What? Really chunky guns feel good. Guns are really big, they occupy a large portion of your screen, which to me is a positive. Everything feels hefty. Is that reflective? It's not. Wait, yes it is. That is a reflective texture. Okay then. It also has a weird feel. Has a liminal space feel, doesn't it? Because this looks like every Space Marine shooter between like 1995 and like 2010. This could be any one of them. It's a pretty good exemplar. It's pretty prototypical of the genre. I imagine hell being kind of like this, if there was a hell. Just like lifeless, sterile, gray skies, no warmth, no color, no life. Rocket go through the fence? I wonder. Wasn't too bad. Ah, shit! No, come on, really? Oh, that, wow, it sent me back quite a ways, actually. That one's on me, though. Like, what was the point of that? Why'd I have to swim there if there's only a teleporter over here? Oh, all the enemies are still dead. That's good. Look at this architecture, though. This is the kind of stuff I creamed my fucking pants over when I was editing levels myself as a 14, 15-year-old. A lot of my stuff was just copied from other maps, I'm sorry to say. I think at that age, you don't... You know what you like and what looks good, but you don't know how to originate it, your own style. Like, this is beautiful level geometry in this style of the day. This is lovely handcrafted stuff. That's really the appeal of this engine too, is just that it's really good at this style of architecture, being a BSP engine. Oh. A bit much health. Is there multiplayer? I wonder. Hang on. Oh, here we go. It's a bit much for mouse. Like, listen to this music. What the fuck is ambient? This is good stuff. This is like Steve Roach. It sounds like a Steve Roach track. You ever listen to Steve Roach? It's like what serial killers listen to. It's like the soundtrack of the Backrooms, is the best way I can put it. Listen to Immersion 1, you'll come away a changed man. Also Hyperportal. Immersion 1 and Hyperportal are I think my favorite tracks by that guy. I sometimes doubt if he's even a human person. This is Perilous Warp. It's basically a homage to Chasm the Rift. By a fellow Eastern European developer. It's fine, it's fine. It's just that what's just a couple of bullets. Not a big deal, don't be a pussy. What does it look like to you? What were you gonna guess it was? Was that scripted? It might have been. Oh, cool force field. That's fucking sick. Interestingly, though, it's really kind of an anachronistic throwback to the same business model that id Software had, which is make a really basic shooter on your own engine and then market the engine. This game exists to market the Perilous Warp engine, first and foremost. Can I not open those? I don't want to miss out on the power-up. Oh, I could have done that. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay. Well, alright then. Back we go. This time not to squander my opportunity to upgrade the disc weapon either. I was talking about this on last stream, Strider, if this interests you, about how spoiled we are that even really obscure games are getting sequels and upgrades and whatnot. Who would have guessed that Chasm would get a fucking next-gen sequel? Not me. Would have been last on my list. I'm really glad though. Even though they don't have the same engine limitations, they kind of imitate them. They kind of pretend that the map has to be flat. Yeah, upgrade that shit. You know what? Slobjank demo really interested me was a Breed. Anybody out there remember Breed? The gaming magazines made really juvenile jokes about the name at the time. Ha ha ha, Breed. Came out, I think, around the same time as Doom 3, and it also had the same lighting style. The big, look, we can use it, we can use the same thing you can. It looked really pretty for the time. It was just a really incompetently made game, but it was a really interesting engine. It had, like I said, it had some interesting engine features. It's almost like what Derek Smart wanted Battlecruiser 3000 to be. Did I just unlock a core memory? Oh, I'm sorry. By mentioning Derek Smart. Didn't mean to bring him back to the forefront of your memory. Got really good lighting too, actually. What was the first game to do that, where you could fly from a planet into space? Wasn't it Robotech 64, which never came out? Did I step on the bug? No, Bug Buddy! Oh, I'm sorry. I'll always remember you. Ow. How dare you sidestep my rocket, sir? Reminds me of Penumbra. I think I said that last time too. What is this fucking architecture? This is so otherworldly. Like, what? Why would this be shaped this way? What is this? The point of this structure? Why is it the way that it is? It's the sort of architecture you only see in the old Quake Engine games. That's very replicated very faithfully here. Open? No. Very well then. Look at this detail. This is the kind of shit that I made in other engines when I was youngling. Little wee ham dad. I was not a ham dad. I was a ham boy. Ooh, secret. Oh, only some of them. It was kind of a selfish endeavor. When I made maps, I didn't make them to be fun to play. I made them to be fun for me to build. So I'd get marked highly on architecture and low on the gameplay. I'd be like, what do you mean gameplay? You're not supposed to play these. You're supposed to load up the map, walk around it, and marvel at how well I detailed everything. Cool. This also strongly gives off Sauerbraten vibes. You all ever play Cube 2 Sauerbraten? Let me know if that was your jam. I played a lot of it. It's basically one of the better open source arena shooters. Namely because of the features of the engine, which allowed you to do level editing in real time. Like in multiplayer level editing. It was octree based. It was sort of like Minecraft. Everything was made out of cubes, but you could have sloped surfaces too. Nothing down there. Are these... Hard to tell what's what. Everything looks identical to everything else. Like, see what I mean? What is any of this? Why is there a chicken wire walkway here? This has to be a fun battle arena. What'd I get? Did I get the thing? Is this open now? No, I never did. It must have been a dream I had. I could have a glow stick rave. Pop some fucking Molly. Party with the... They're not demons. What are they? They're aliens. Hard to keep track of what to shoot. Reminds me, I lost a really good article I wrote a long time ago. Makes me sad that Medium canceled my account. There are a lot of brilliant pieces of writing on there. Not to toot my own horn. Like one about how the worldview implicit in first-person shooter game design, where you're alone and everything is out to get you, and your only negotiation tool is violence. I didn't see anything. It's got to be around here somewhere. Like, also, what are these? Even fuel jugs, maybe? Yeah, jugs. Can I get up here? No, I can't. Why is this vehicle here? Where does it go to? Is that a tunnel? How did it get down here? Rest in pieces. Oh, here we go. It actually was destroyable. Destructible. That was painful. Very well. Did I get any pickups? Yeah. That's probably against some Geneva Convention or some shit like that. It's not important. Oh fuck. That's expensive. 4 rockets. Wow. Let me see if there's any more goodies in here. Been here. Where am I meant to go? I think the best exemplar of that design philosophy and the feeling is either Doom 64 or Doom 3. Doom 3 is coming back. It wasn't well liked when it came out, but it's coming back. I think people are tired of the action Doom. I see people reminiscing fondly about Doom 3 on message boards all the time. I think Doom Eternal might be the last Doom 2016 like. Fingers crossed. I would actually like that. I would like a new Doom 3 style Doom. Horror Doom. You have source? What do you mean? You mean like the source engine? Do I have a source for my claim? What kind of source? Straightforward. Yes, I have Half-Life source. Why? You want to play it with me? Is this where I'm going? Yes, it is. Okay, this isn't... doesn't work. Unless...
Attention. Cargo teleportation system activated. Warming up.
Oh, it looks just like Half-Life.
Warning. Insufficient coolant pressure. Interrupt sequence.
Uh-oh.
Level above limits. System malfunction imminent. Extreme danger. General system failure. All proceed. Evacuate area immediately.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It is very reminiscent, isn't it? I like the way this engine looks, though, and the way that the gameplay feels. I just wish they did more with it. I wish they did anything with it instead of just making another Doom. Then again, there wasn't very much to Chasm, was there?
Attention. Personnel. Security codes 14 and 42.
You see what I mean when I say this is kind of backrooms-ish? Can you imagine being trapped here for eternity? It's already kind of giving me a headache and making me feel depressed. Yeah, shit.
Access denied. Alert outside containment team. Use any force to hold back the enemy.
I don't know. I don't know. There you go.
Hallway.
Right access key. It's somewhere with water. Okay, gotcha. Those ladders. I remember that. Oh, nasty. You don't ever reload, I noticed. Non progrede es regredi. To not go forward is to go backwards. I like that. It's encouraging philosophy. Look at this architecture. Everything is so detailed.
Sectors A and B.
Can't fucking get enough of it. It makes my brain feel tingly. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's unlocked now. Oh, okay. Alright, well here's where the key's gonna be. I guess so. It's like the base from Starship Troopers, the Mormon colonists set up. There's all like flat pack metal panels. That's not what I thought it would be. What the fuck? What was the point of that? It got me nothing. Did I even get the key? I never got the key. Smooth brain handbed moment.
Danger. High radiation level detected in experimental.
I got a case of the old ham brain. Alright, let's see. What'd I miss? Can I get through here? No, I can't.
Attention. Hallway collapse detected at level B1.
And slides.
Repairs required.
Extremely careful. Pathway open. I can't open this.
Alert. All security personnel.
It's funny, this is what I had pictured future graphics looking like when I used to play Quake. Just like Quake, but better. And what you imagine the ultimate being... Like, the goal changes over time. It's like when the best graphics I knew about were like Mortal Kombat digitized characters. I imagined the future graphics was just fully digitized games. Where everything was 2D, two-dimensional, but also like digitized from digital cameras. No, that's not it. What's down? What's this? Oh! Son of a bitch! There was a switch. Is there another switch I'm missing? Nothing there.
Extreme danger. Security team is reporting status. Perimeter approach imminent.
That's one button. There's got to be another one around here somewhere.
Perimeter defense system online. Near portal power supply unit 2.
Oh, that just opens that. I guess I'm still grateful. There we go. Pre-rendered was a lot of it, like watching pre-rendered cutscenes on PS1.
Warning.
I think everybody who had a PS1 was like, "Oh wow, this is what future graphics are going to look like," and they weren't far off. I guess it would have blown my mind. I couldn't have comprehended that graphics would look better than a PS1 cutscene, like ever. That was the most impressive visuals I could imagine. There it is. You sneaky boy. Tried to fucking bamboozle me. I'm unbamboozlable. When will you learn? You want to fuck me? Only I can fuck me. Where was the, no, not that one. So where was the... switch? I needed this card core. I don't miss this aspect of 90s game design. Like find nondescript keycard at one side of the level, bring it to the other side of the level to do a thing. I appreciate that it tells you what the switches do, though. Because that was never guaranteed. That's a bit immersion breaking. So I've been thinking about Marathon a lot, as you can tell. The essence of Marathon 1 and 2, and also the essence of Halo, was basically to stage battles for you to come across between multiple factions with different loyalties that dictated who they would fight and under what circumstances. So like in Halo, a lot of the best battles were between Covenant and Flood, and that you were just like a participant in. You just stumbled across the battle already unfolding and you threw yourself into it and tried to turn the tide. How is a 3v3 or 3-person extraction shooter gonna do that? And if it doesn't do that, then how is it Marathon? That's the essence of Bungie's game design, and has been for like the last 25 years. If it really doesn't have anything to do with Marathon, I'm gonna be mildly upset. Then again, Marathon's design sensibilities were specific to the 1990s. So maybe they have to do something new. Maybe it's better that they do. Get that good old Chasm chain gun again. Yeah, this takes me back. Takes me back to the good old days of Quake mods. I played, like, half of the content I played as a kid was just mods of Quake. Because I already had Quake, and mods were free. I played a lot of Total Conversions. I played Target Quake, which turned it into a side-scroller. I played Quake Rally, which turned it into a kart racer. I played Zero Store Quake, which is one of the better Total Conversions. I played, what was it called? Nehalant or something? It all blends together. It was all in the same engine.
Attention, all science personnel, evacuate to Twinkle Star immediately.
Any of y'all play any of those? Also Airquake. I loved Airquake. Airquake was a flight simulator where it also had air combat. But in the second one, for Airquake 2, you could actually eject from your aircraft and you could parachute down to the ground and be like a little dude running around on the ground with a gun. But because the Quake engine couldn't really handle huge wide open areas, they just scaled all the player stuff, like the jets down. The jets were like human size. So the human who jumps out of the jet is like goblin sized. He's like a little guy. But they scaled the camera accordingly, so you can't really tell that the scale has been altered. You can kind of tell. But you could at the time the culture of editing games was so rich. You could turn a popular shooter like Doom or Quake 2 or Half-Life into any type of game you wanted. I think one of my favorites was Q2 Kick. Q2 Pong was fun. You had a giant ball you had to get into the goal. Q2 Kick made it more like soccer, like combat soccer, where you kick a ball towards the goal and there were turrets you could operate to try to shoot the other players. You had a helmet that would deflect one headshot, but it would get knocked off if they shot it. Is any of this ringing a bell for you guys? Did you play any of these? Also, Awakening Quake 2. Basically just copied a lot of weapons from like Unreal and shit. It had a lot of original ones too. It was just mostly a weapons mod, but also some very beautiful maps. Very well edited maps. Just a minute. It's mostly beautification because Quake 2 is very brown and gray. Quake 2 Awakening had very colorful maps and had a lot more interesting guns. Like alt fire for everything. Huh, I hadn't thought about it like that. I guess that's true. $40K had some good games, like Space Hulk. Space Hulk was underappreciated.
Security personnel, please
Nobody fucking knew how to play it. It wasn't a first-person shooter. It just looked like it. So I think every kid who... And kids didn't get Space Hulk. Space Hulk started on 3DO. That was adults who bought a $700 console and got Space Hulk and didn't understand it. Huh. It's a top-down strategy game, sort of like a board game, but viewed in first person. Very interesting game if you like sort of a slow, methodical strategy.
Attention, all personnel.
It's hard to say if I would miss anything. If for some reason I woke up tomorrow and it was like 1990 again. I'm trying to think what's good from the modern era that I would miss if I went back in time, and I think only technology. I think the only improvement has been to certain technologies in terms of stuff that actually made my life better that I would struggle to do without. I mean, obviously I like being old enough to drive. I like being able to ingest substances if I so choose. If not for that, though. Plus, you still had a lot of good stuff in the 90s. Just not the same stuff. You would still have video games. It would just be the 90s games. It's not like I don't like those. Let's see. Is there anything... What would you miss? Make a list of things you would miss if you woke up tomorrow and it was... I thought about that. About how the government would immediately abduct you if you correctly predicted 9/11 because they would assume you had something to do with it. You couldn't stop any major disaster in history. Nobody would listen to you beforehand, and afterwards, the government would want to have a word with you. So it's never in your own interest to predict any disasters if you're in that situation somehow. Oh, that's what that is? Okay. I remember this exact structure from Chasm. This is really just a tribute. You gotta believe me. I wish you were there. It's just a matter of opinion. Oh, they can't give anything. Huh. It's not what I want to do. I don't know what that is. Unit 2, Unit 1. I can't go here. Did I not do something in here I'm supposed to do? There's still reading. I mean, there's a lot of different time periods you can go back to where there's a lot to do and enjoy life. I'm just a big time computer nerds, so I would miss computers. I'd miss our RTX 4090s. I'd miss virtual reality a lot. I'd enjoy being younger and healthier. Being able to run around Breathe fresh air. What? You could actually probably start a cult though. Since you know the future, if you remember major events, yeah, like that, you can get really rich and you can start a cult by convincing people you're time traveling. I thought about that too. Problem is, what happens when you arrive back at the present? You run out of the ability to predict the future. I guess by that time you proved yourself enough to people you wouldn't have to though anymore. You could get everybody on Earth to believe you're like a space Jesus. Or even a regular Jesus, I guess. Didn't have to be from space, but it should be. There we go. It's like a dentistry apparatus. You know what I enjoyed, but besides the doctor, I really liked, I liked going to the dentist. I liked being pampered and taken care of. Which is why I also think I missed the point of tutoring. I went to a place called Sylvan, which is a tutoring center. And they had this giant wall of prizes that you could have. You could buy with tickets if you earned the tickets by improving your grades. It was a false promise, though. You had to be there for like years. I imagine some kid is actually really smart playing dumb and getting bad grades so he can keep going back to Sylvan. So he can get all the tickets to get the coolest toys. There's like a Game Boy and Game Boy games. They also had these Mechatronics toys that were really cool. Like I said, you had to fuck up at school to go there. Are these frogs? They keep hopping around. Hopping around at the speed of sound. Cool little set piece. Cool dome. I guess at one point this planet was not habitable and had a pressurized environment colony. Oh, interesting.
Danger. Sector A, perimeter west, door lockdown, released.
Oh, they hate water? What? Doesn't seem real. I guess they're the same aliens from Signs.
Sector A, perimeter east, door lockdown, released.
You could, I mean, I guess you would try to prevent like historical tragedies, right? Like you try to prevent the Holocaust, you try to prevent 9/11. But if there's time left over, what's the harm in trying to prevent Sega from fucking itself? The thing is, they wouldn't believe you. You wouldn't even be able to talk to them. Like a 9-year-old kid is not going to get an audience with like Gunpei. No, that's Yuji Naka, I guess. What the fuck is that? It's like tube water. By the time they do listen to you, because all your predictions come true, it's too late. I see you've given this as much thought as I have. I appreciate that. People have thought about time travel so much more.
Force detected in Sector D. Security system in force.
Oh, fuck.
Sector A, lower levels. Containment door sealed.
I guess that's true. But if you let's ignore the moral dimension of time travel. Let's say you already
Immediately.
prevented like the Rwanda genocide and all those every other genocide, and you prevented slavery. What do you change about video games? I would really like Sega to never release the Sega CD or the 32X. I would also like them to not try to preserve backwards compatibility in the Genesis, because that's why the color depth is shit. If they hadn't tried to preserve Master System backwards compatibility, they could have had 256 colors, just like the Super Nintendo. That would have been a much better choice. Sega CD was just too expensive. I liked a lot of the games on it, but it was ultimately not a good idea. Warren Westwood about EA. That's smart. I guess have Sega not build their own Saturn. Have them agree to look at the technology that eventually came in Nintendo 64. Maybe Sega doesn't betray Sony and they make their CD add-on after all, but then that only happens if the Sega CD happens. It gets complicated. You gotta start charting out timelines. I would really like there to have been a proper Saturn that could have done the 3D Sonic. Although, you know, if they had never done Sega CD, there wouldn't have been Sonic CD. And if they'd never done 32X, there never would have Knuckles Chaotix. So that there would not have been such a glut of 2D Sonic content. So they could have done like a Sonic, whatever the 2D one was on Switch, like that one, just all the levels. Mania, that's what I'm thinking of. Probably the public would have reacted badly to that, though. A next-gen Sonic being 2D. What is this? Oh, this is a railgun. Sega Dreamcast is now DVD based because there isn't any PlayStation. Although I guess, how does that affect optical disc? I guess this is just teaching me a lesson that you can't change one thing. You change one thing and everything changes. Get him? I got him. Good. I see. I see what I gotta do. I don't see how I do it. Oh, that's how I get that connects to there. That's a good level design. Never thought I'd say that about this one. Let's see. Duke Nukem. Oh yeah, Duke Nukem Forever comes out in 2001 or like 2 or 3. Like that version of Duke is the one that comes out. George Broussard is, I guess, assassinated or dies in his sleep, so he can't keep adding features, and they don't scrap the Unreal 1 engine build. So we get DNF mostly on time. Dude, if DNF came out before Half-Life 2, it would have been revolutionary. It would have been there was a lot of features in that game that were not in any other game, and seeing them happen before Half-Life 2 would have been completely industry rocking. Or are you okay? You're spinning. You're upside down, bro. What am I supposed to do? What do I do here? Activate the Chronosphere. I think this is one of the last levels. Chronosphere is right after the last boss. I remember the last boss being really disappointing, being like just like a scaled up version of the regular aliens. Oh, here we go. That's the other switch we need to hit. There we go. Okay. Both switches. And that does what? Gunpei Yokoi does not die in the car crash. Virtual Boy never comes out in its current form. Instead, they wait until late in N64 lifespan for the price of blue and green LEDs to come down so that they can afford to make a full-color Virtual Boy, which is not its own standalone console, but instead a peripheral for the N64, which gives you home virtual reality in 1997 or 8 at a total combined price of $500. Can you imagine? I mean, the technology was there. They just needed to wait on it. Virtual Boy displays were actually very good for being low latency at the time. If they had waited for blue and green LEDs to come down in cost, so they could have full color displays, think about how many N64 games were optimized already to display more than one view because of the split screen multiplayer design component Nintendo was always very stringent about. And if it was not head tracked, if it wasn't on your head, then the fact that it was like 15 frames a second wouldn't make you sick. Pardon me. Man, I have the hiccups tonight. I think it would have rocked everyone's world. They might have even gotten virtual reality started sooner. If Virtual Boy 1 had been a color peripheral for N64, I think we would have seen Virtual Boy 2 as a peripheral for GameCube. And GameCube actually had enough power to do reasonable VR games, just at a lower resolution than we're used to. I wonder. What do we do now? That's not it. Can I get back up there? That just drops me in the water again. Can't touch that little electrocute. Oh, Z fighting. Oh man.
Warning.
Lovely design mistake here.
In Sector A elevator shaft.
Boo, boo earn. Not saying boo earns. Don't let anyone tell you I'm saying boo earns. I'm saying boo. Boo. Okay, let's see. That doesn't go where I need to go. Maybe that one is what I need to... That one's broken. You make a good point, though, Strider Give. I think even if you save Sega from their mistakes one time, they would keep making mistakes. So Sega made a lot of mistakes, and they kind of failed upwards. Like the color depth thing in the Master System backwards compatibility. Like, for example, even after they got fucked by producing too many, not upgrades, add-ons for the Genesis. What did they do with the Dreamcast? They made add-ons for it. They made the karaoke add-on, they made the zip drive add-on. That was completely fucking unnecessary. You'd think they would learn. I mean, I would hope they would learn. Maybe that's innate in Sega, is just not to learn from their mistakes. Like the guy who made Balan Wonderworld made a lot of Sega's greatest classics, but now I tend to think it's because he was working under a leadership that reined in his bad choices. And that he worked with other more talented people. It doesn't surprise me at all, though, that something like Balan Wonderworld was made by a ex-Sega employee. Current one. I love Sega, but I love Sega in the way that like a child loves an alcoholic father. It's like they beat you, but you still love them. It's not a healthy relationship. What does that get me? What does the green keycard get me? Anything? What does the green keycard get me? What did I do all that for? What other gaming blunders can we solve with our time machine? I want to say Jazz Jackrabbit 3 should come out. I think it had a lot of promise. I also want to save Atari Jaguar and Lynx, but I know in my heart of hearts that's not possible to do. It shouldn't be attempted. I want to, though. Atari Jaguar is like an ugly child, where you love it, even though everyone tells you that it's just hideous and freak of nature. Sega is the alcoholic, abusive father, and Jaguar Atari is just the ugly, demented child. Everyone told you to drown. You didn't do it. If I was gonna do it though, John Carmack had some very interesting ideas on small, cheap changes to the hardware. Getting rid of the scratch pad memory and using RISC-based DSPs or whatever. According to him, like, it was 90% of the way there. They just had to make some cost-cutting measures to the hardware that crippled it. And if they had been willing to sell it for like a little bit more money and make slight changes to the hardware, that it would have been able to hack it against PS1 and Saturn. It would have been able to run Quake, for example. That's an interesting hypothetical to me. Then again, if you thought Sega made bad choices, Atari is on a whole nother level. Like after the Jaguar had already flopped, they were like, you know what, we need to bring us back from the brink. Fucking delusional drugs. But then after we do the drugs and get all delusional, let's release a CD add-on for the Jaguar, our failed console. Surely fracturing the already small player base is exactly what the doctor ordered. Surely, it's like Hitler in his bunker in the Downfall, where he still thought, like up until the end, that he could still somehow win the war. Atari still thought they could make Jaguar a success, and the way to do that was to release an add-on in the 11th hour of the console's lifespan. That's impressive. You have to really have some extreme brain damage to think that's the right answer. It was that kind of culture at Atari, though. Atari had a fucked up corporate culture. If you ever read about like what kind of crazy shit went on there. Like in the 70s, they treated their programmers mostly really well when the money was good. When the money was not so good, they hired Jack Tramiel because they wanted him to shape up Atari as a business. And Jack Tramiel was a businessman, and that seemed like the right answer at the time. But he didn't know shit about video games, or even computers. I think if I were in his shoes, I would have. I still probably would have axed the Jaguar. I hate to say it. I would have pivoted much harder to computers and tried to keep the Atari line of computers competitive against PC DOS. I think that's the right way to go. Or would have been. I don't fucking know where I'm going. Is there a button I'm supposed to shoot? Then, if I was committed, if you held a gun to my head and said you have to go with the Jaguar, you have to make the Jaguar a success, otherwise I'm taking away your time machine. I would have tried to achieve some kind of synergy between the Falcon home computer and the Jaguar as a console, because the two had very similar hardware. These capabilities. So that you could entice publishers to publish their games on one and then sort of double dip by also making a port to the console. Kind of like Amiga tried to do with the CD32. just a consoleized Amiga 500. I think so. I think that was what that was. It might have been an A1200 with the AGA chipset. I remember them marketing it as 32-bit, so if it was AGA, then it actually would have been 32-bit. I'm gonna Google that. Why not do that underwater? Sure wish I knew where to go in this fucking map. Let's see. It is similar to the 1200. I guess it's beefier than I thought it was. 500 was basically a 16-bit machine. It was like the Super Nintendo equivalent, or even worse than that. I would have tried to limit the focus of our games division to just the Jaguar and the. I probably wouldn't have released the Lynx. I don't think anybody can succeed against Game Boy. Anyway, I don't think we can make any more progress. I'm going to try to save the game. I'm going to quit. We'll come back to this. We're going to play something else where we can actually make some progress. Oh, Polybius, that might be fun. I don't think I've ever streamed Polybius. There's a VR mode. It's actually quite good in VR. It's also, there's a 3D TV. The 3D TV mode does not work. I use it with my 3D projector. It doesn't work. Perspective is all wonky. Things close to the camera are really 3D. Things like 2 feet away from the camera are completely flat. Uh-oh. Oh, here we go. Y'all ever seen this game before? Let me use a different gamepad for this. I believe it's mapped to Xbox.
The safety instruction card, located in the seat pocket in front of you, explains and illustrates the important safety features of this aircraft. This card should be read carefully before takeoff, and then returned to the seat pocket for use by our future passengers.
Doesn't work.
The emergency exits are the 4 doors on the left side of the aircraft, and the 4 doors on the right side of the aircraft.
Turn your speakers up. Music in this game absolutely fucking slaps. This is like 3D Atari. Isn't this what you imagine a 3D 2600 game being like?
With your arms crossed.
This is also what Jaguar games should be more like.
First, pull down the song and reduce the volume to the fifth of the song.
What's a lie about it?
Leave your belongings behind.
What, this is not the original cursed arcade game from the urban legend? You don't say. You don't know I'm not a serial killer. You don't know what I do in my personal time.
The compartment above your head will open, and an oxygen mask will be within your reach.
This fucking soundtrack though bumps. Ah, my fucking brain! What's up, Snow Bunny? We're tripping balls. Will there be no ball and trip? You ever trip even one ball? I bet you haven't. Name every ball. That's what I thought, poser.
Controlled by altitude. At lower altitudes, the bag may not be fully inflated.
See what I mean about the music though? Holy shit. It's Polybius. The cursed game from the urban legend. Made by actual Welsh sheepfucker Jeff Minner, who I actually respect quite a bit despite his predilections. It's kind of an open secret in the community of his fans that he had a romantic relationship with his pet sheep. Insofar as a man can have a romantic relationship with an animal. It's like that shit with the dolphin all over again. I should say allegedly. It's more of a rumor. But he has never said anything to deny that. I guess it takes a special kind of guy to make a game like this. Ah, my eyeballs! Ah, my eyes and my brain. Both my eyes and my brain hurt. If you think this is painful on your screen, this has a VR mode, and it's actually pretty spectacular, but when it goes into these visual effects like this, it's just painful. Well, an interesting thing happens though. You get into what's called a flow state, where your conscious mind shuts down, and your lizard brain is in full control. blame you. It's really quite fun in VR though. It feels good. It feels like you're like being a. How do I put it? How do I even explain it? It's like having 100% of your neurons being used all the time. Full brain utilization.
And then return to the pocket for use by our future passengers. The emergency exits are the 4 doors on the left side of the aircraft.
How's your gaming computer still, Bunny? Is there any change to report?
And
I had a great time with the lads in VR on Saturday. We played Blood Gulch Halo, sniping the shit out of each other. Fun times were had by all, but we miss you. Also, I'm trying to get more people in on the VR gang.
please take a moment to locate the exits nearest you. To operate the door in an emergency, evaluate outside conditions. Check that the lever is in engage. Remove the plastic cover. Pull the red handle down and hold on to it until the door is fully open.
What are these sound effects?
The door should automatically
Well, let's just you and I do that sometime, because I can't get everybody to agree on a quest on the world.
pull the red handle located on the door sill.
Was I right about the music though? Holy shit. I listened to this in my car, voluntarily.
With your arms crossed. The first to pull down the slide will remain at the bottom to assist on the job.
Oh, my brain. Oh no, my brain's coming out. It's melting.
The fasten seatbelt and no smoking sign. Leave your belongings behind.
This guy also made Tempest 2000, Tempest 3000, Tempest 4000, Space Giraffe, Tempest X. He made the visualizer for the Xbox 360 when you put a CD in the tray.
Mask will be within your reach.
This is one of the cooler features of the console.
Breathe normally. A slight burning odor may be detected while oxygen is in use. This is normal.
I don't know what to say. How do you describe this to someone? This is one of those things where if you had to express it comprehensively to a Victorian pre-industrial peasant, nothing you said would make any sense.
Small child, please ensure that your mask is in place. Then secure the mask to the child. Oxygen flow is controlled by altitude. At lower altitudes, the bag will not be fully inflated.
Oh, you can't even do anything.
This is normal. Your response.
There's also a totally different soundtrack if you choose hard difficulty. This is your brain on DMT. This is actually your brain if you inject even a single marijuana. Don't do drugs, kids. I guess only do them if they're free. If someone gives you free drugs, it's rude not to use them. Share them with your parents. Share them with your church. They'll all be really grateful. Whoa! You die. I think I understand what's happening on the screen right now. Like 30%. Fuck. Don't worry, I will die sooner or later. I'm pretty good at this, but not that good. Baby. Oh, Long Johnson. Fuck, I can't brain now. My brain is fried. I don't know how much longer I can do this. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stick it out though. Every level does have something new to see, at least. It's not just the same shit. Fuck. Fuck, I'm bad at this. I think I'm just fatigued. I'm running out of energy for this. I can just knock this out of the way. Okay. Unskillful playing. Fuck you. You don't know me. You know nothing about me. Yeah. This brings to mind my dalliance last time, or 2 times ago, with Thumper. I like to show off early on, but eventually I hit a wall, and then everyone sees the limits of my skills in real time. They know my terrible secret that I'm a gaming midwit. What do we need remakes of? We have remakes of fucking everything now. Even Chasm the Rift got a fucking remake. What doesn't have one? I want to say Space Harrier. I remember really wanting to play Planet Harriers, but it's really hard to emulate it. Because it wasn't on Dreamcast, it was on Naomi, arcade hardware. I think remastered Space Harrier would be pretty key now. In the same way that they remastered Panzer Dragoon. What would that even look like? It might be too simple. There might not be enough to it. You basically just shoot. There's more going on in Panzer Dragoons, where you can morph your dragon. You can shoot in multiple directions. The levels are supposed to be sprawling, multi-death landscape. Whereas Space Harrier was always more like abstract, you know? I guess you could remaster Space Harrier, but you would need to add mechanics. Then you could have a classic and an enhanced mode, like Tempest 2008. Oh, it's like slalom. This one. This is a filter level because right up until this point, you can get through most of the levels preceding it just by kind of blasting and you don't really have to understand anything about the gameplay to get this far. Well, you know what? That's probably for the best. I think everyone's tired of this. I've lost 2 viewers. Probably to strokes. They're probably in the hospital now. I'm just I've got a contract with the U.S. hospital system to send them more stroke victims. That's actually why I played Polybius. Let's see. Anything else that looks small and fun? Never finished Psychonauts 2, but I don't want to pick up again. I got really lost in that. Oh, this might be fun. Where's my cat? Oh, there she is. She's meowing. Y'all ever see Rad Rogers? 3D Realms was for a time trying to bring back the old Apogee side-scrollers. I played this for a while on my Steam Deck. Yeah, THQ Nordic published this. There we go. I think this is how it's supposed to be. We'll lose a lot of progress.
A long time ago, in a glorious decade known as the 90s, there was a boy named Ricardo Rodriguez, aka Rad Rogers. He was sitting alone in his room playing video
Ricardo?
games when suddenly,
Rad, it's time for bed. You've got school in the morning.
a total buzzkill called Mom showed up.
But I hate school. I'm not going. Yes, you are, young man. No buts about it. But Mom, I'm in the middle of a level. If you ever want to see that toy of yours again, you'll brush your teeth and go to bed. Now!
Who buys their kids shoes with their first letter of their name on it?
It's not a toy. I don't care. Turn it off. Right now, mister. His name is Dusty. And I don't need to brush my teeth.
Oh, how I wish he would. As Rad drifted off to sleep, dreaming about being a hero and defeating final bosses, he was suddenly awoken. A strange glitch appeared on the TV, and it wouldn't turn off. He tried to turn me off too, but that's a job for my ex. Just as he was giving me a light slapping,
Little
Red
cat.
was sucked into the TV.
Little cat, come here.
The moral of the story is, don't listen to your parents, and cool shit happens.
Here. Little lap cat. You're my little lap cat. Hunker down. That's good. That's good, baby. What a good kitty cat. He's got the helmet because I unlocked it.
Wakey, wakey, sunshine! Hey, kid, I said wakey, wakey. It ain't polite to sleep during a cutscene.
Huh? A cutscene, Dusty? You're alive? Whoa! What is this place?
This is the first world, kiddo. Home to the Elder Tree. Thing is, she stopped taking my calls, and the kids have gone berserk. Let's go pay the old Birch a visit, huh? Here, take this. Let's make it dangerous to go alone.
Oh yeah! This thing is huge! So tight!
Just how I like it. And that, my friend, is how you do a cutscene.
Who are you talking to? Little kitty cat. Little kitty cat's being very friendly. It's Unreal Engine though, so temper your expectations for performance. See, it would have been witty had he said that. Had he been like, who are you talking to? Oh, you can unlock Duke Nukem. I forgot about that. Yeah, no, performances. Little cat, quit sniffing and licking my fingers. Or did I have chips earlier and you're eating the flavor powder off them? Wow, this is not performing great. It's still frozen. There you go. It's a very beautiful game. I fear it may be unplayable, however. I'm gonna pet my cat, hang on. She's looking up at me. She's the other thing I can't resist, where she leans up against my body and she looks up at me. She knows when she does that I can't help myself to pet her. Oh, good kitty cat. No, it froze again. I want to believe it'll smooth out. This might be unplayable. Looks like it's unplayable, unfortunately. Which I think the culprit is my CPU. Could you fucking straighten yourself out, please? That's pretty good gameplay. You can jump up through platforms and shit. That's really a love letter to retro games, and it shows, and it feels authentic and sincere. However, unfortunately, looks like it's just not going to cooperate. Yeah, this is not working. Womp womp. I unlocked some hats. If that counts for anything. Ah, cat, that hurts. Ah, that really hurts. Did they do it? What a kitty cat. She's being super friendly right now, which is a bad time to be friendly. During the stream, when she just rubs up against me and she really wants to be pet. And she digs her claws into my flesh, into my tender, bleeding flesh. Why do you do that? A little lap buddy. That makes me sad. I really wanted to stream this. I can do a little bit of this. I don't know if I ever streamed this. This is Return of the Triad. This is a GC Doom mod. Based on the premise that it's a Rise of the Triad sequel. You gonna not cooperate? Does not look like this is cooperating. Alright, never mind. We're not doing that right now, unfortunately. Ooh, actually, this could be cool. This could be a really quick playthrough. Res Infinite's a fun one. It's about the right length for what we're doing tonight. See if it supports the correct aspect ratio. Yeah, it does. There we go. Perfect. This is actually really beautiful and inspirational. Has some moments that took my breath away. It's much better in VR, I have to admit, but it seems to be doing a little bit better. See, it keeps interrupting my controller signal. It does look like Trine. Red Rogers, anyway. I assume that's what you meant. Digivolve into Skeleman. I guess I can't tell. It's also multi-directional, unlike Res for Dreamcast. It makes me sad that the whole game isn't like this. This is just a special bonus level for people who bought it on newer consoles. Just what you see, Jet Set playing Res Area X. Trying to wrestle with the slow CPU. This runs way the fuck better on Steam Deck. I got lucky. Isn't this pretty? It plays well too. And it also has a VR mode, which is also fucking incredible. Unfortunately, the original Res does not translate well to VR. It supports VR in this version, but when it was originally made, the scale of the levels wasn't considered for virtual reality, obviously, being it was made in like 2002. And everything's way too huge, so there's no depth to anything except for your character. Makes me sad. I wish they could fix that somehow. If you think this looks cool, imagine it in 3D. Fuck you. I didn't even know what you are, but fuck you anyway. Let's do a Horizon Zero Dawn boss. Syncs with the vibration of the controller really well, though. It's doing really interesting things with the HD rumble of the Steam controller right now. Evolve! I'm a Buddha now, like I always wanted to be. From a young age of like 4 or 5, I was like, Mom, Dad, I want to be a Buddha. And like, what the fuck are you talking about? Yesterday you want to be a Transformer. I'm like, no, Buddha now, all day long. Who doesn't want to be a Buddha? That's the point of it. That's the point of Buddhism. Oh, you know what I need to stream again is Space Dragons. I forget if that's what it's called. There's this fucking metal-ass VR game where your left arm is a pink dragon, your right arm is a green dragon. And it's a shooter, kind of. You can fly around in hyperspace. It's like Robot Unicorn Attack in terms of vibe. It's like synthwave dragons in hyperspace. You can also make the dragons like kiss each other if you want to, because they're your hands. They're like puppets. I'm no longer Buddha. Fuck. Why even live? It has some pretty dull, tedious levels, but the start of the show is the boss fights. The boss fights are all like mega space animals. They're also robots. There we go. This is really impressive. It takes a lot to impress me now, though. It didn't used to. I used to be impressed by good graphics in NES games. I miss that. I kind of want to dial back my expectations to that level. Any out there old enough to remember when you were excited to rent a NES game from the video store? Fuck you, Robot. I have nothing against you in particular, but I must shoot something. I'm like an American homeowner with a gun, and anybody at all he doesn't recognize pulls into his driveway, he's gotta shoot. Yeah, fish. Why couldn't they have made an entire sequel like this? It's beautiful. Last boss made me fucking cry. Once again, I'm a Buddha. I think you only get one chance to fully upgrade, though. If you're not upgraded by the end, then that's just too bad. Can you imagine if this was full game length? Instead of just being like a bonus? Oh shit, it's the AI goddess. Whomst heart is cold as ice, but we must reignite it though ever. I mean, there's multiple ways to interpret this. Either she's like depressed and despairing and you have to give her hope again, and you're bringing her back to life in that sense, or you're like unleashing Shodan upon humanity, and you're actually like unleashing her, you're de-imprisoning her. It's hard to say. Now you can attack her life points directly. And potentially, if you impress her, I guess you get an AI waifu by the end of it. A kick-ass track that goes with it too. Reminds me of the Shatter soundtrack. That's how you win a woman's heart, you shoot it. They love violence, it's their favorite thing. And then their hair begins to glow, that's how you know they're happy. Oh, one of these fucking things again. Cool. Space Dragon, leave this place. This doesn't concern you. This doesn't concern you, Space Dragon. Oh shit! I got busted down again. I guess you can't beat it without taking some damage. Busted down another level. Fuck. Fuck. I'm almost dead. I just gotta survive long enough. I made it! Fucking one level of health left and I made it. I unleashed her inner beauty and perhaps doomed humanity. But it's whatever, you know. That's what good pussy does to a motherfucker. You feel? You'll betray your whole species. And on, we'll keep moving on. I didn't die though, technically, not even once. Pure skill. Isn't that fucking cool? That's, in my opinion, worth buying the game for. Also, just having a version of Res that runs on x86 hardware. Gotta keep moving on. Can I actually go be with my waifu? I can, kind of. Yay! But I don't think I can see the credits if I do that. Yeah, no, the credits are in 3D space. She's kind of stacked, though. Shot down 88.5%. Is that good? Do I get a letter grade? What did you guys think of that? Isn't that cool? That's just a bonus that comes with the PC version of Rez. I might stream the entirety of Rez. I've been avoiding it just because it looks shit in VR, but I'm not going to stream it in VR anyway for you guys, because that would only add to latency. But I don't think I think I beat regular Rez like exactly one time in my life. I fucking jizzed my pants, but it was the hardest. It's hard as balls. The last boss, it's really unreasonable. It's funny because it's so like beautiful and relaxing at the same time that it's just flattening your balls with a rock. Crush my cock with a rock, I must. Maximum pain I must endure. Yes. That's what Rez is. It's just constant fucking cock and ball torture by Yoda. Anyway, thank you all for joining me. I had a great time this evening like I always do. Get at me again on Wednesday. Same ham time, same ham channel. This is that's 7 o'clock p.m. West Coast time to 11 o'clock p.m. A lot more of you joined tonight than usual. I hope you guys come back. I hope you stick around for the next stream, see what this is all about. It's not your usual stream. Owing mostly to my variety of interesting and entertaining mental illnesses. It's got a lot to offer. I don't really stream the Habitat anymore. I need to get back on that. That's what I was originally known for. People often would come here and be like, where's the underwater hamster that I was told so much about? I will get back to that. I just want to kind of make a name for myself as a game streamer first. And I try to stream stuff that doesn't get streamed that much, and older stuff, instead of just trying to chase trends, which is what a lot of streamers do. So stick around for that, see if you like it. Maybe I can make some new fans on Wednesday. This is Hamdad signing off and returning you to a regularly scheduled contemplation of your own mortality.